Welcome back to the Whistle Pig Palace. We are staying 2 weeks at an RV park in Salvisa, Kentucky. We realize that we have never shared with you the differences between RV and state parks and what we prefer and where we stay and why we stay there. So today we're going to go into some of that. And we also have some updates that we made to our camper that we think you might like.
First, let's start off with RV park amenities. So oftentimes you will have full hookups, which means water, sewer, and electric. Water important because you have a faucet in your RV. You want water to come out of it. You want to be able to use your water heater. You don't want to have to bring it over with jugs. Sewer, you have a private dump station right at your campsite. You can hook right up to it. Some of them will also have Wi-Fi and cable. We don't really use either, but that is an amenity for those who want to use it. They will also have modern bathrooms, which means your toilet's flush, you don't have the pit toilets, and your showers will likely be more renovated than a state park. They oftentimes have other facilities like laundry on site. That's a plus. Convenience store where you can buy propane to put into your camper. You can buy wood, groceries if you forgot something. It's just a more full service stop. And they also have dog parks.
With more amenities comes more cost. The average, I would say, RV park is from $40 to hundreds of dollars a night. Our current location is about $46 per night. The most expensive place we've gone to was $95 a night, and I think we only stayed there a few nights, but it was a mistake because ultimately you're staying in your own camper. That was at a national park, but only certain people had a great view of this lake. So
the only pro for cost about RV parks is they will take discounts like Good Sam. State parks don't take those. RV park clientele. Giant bus rigs with every accoutrement. That's what you can expect. So rugs, golf carts, hanging plants, flags, those giant screened in gazebos, tents, what do we call them?
No, not gazebos. Clientele is generally older, lots of traveling retirees who just wander around and make friends.
AKA my grandparents. Test 1, 2, seeing if you can hear this. Good. Seeing what you hear. Let's move on to the state parks. These are a couple of the state parks that we've stayed at. These are our preference, but we'll try to give an unbiased review. Amenities. So you saw that video before where we were crammed in there like sardines. State parks have nice, spacious sites, lots of green, lots of privacy. You've got a tree between you and your neighbor. And what comes with that also comes trails. A lot of times they will just be in the state park. You can walk a trail over your lunch break. They'll also have a lot more outdoorsy activities. So kayak rentals, bike rentals. And state parks are normally a state park for a reason, because they're around some sort of geographical feature or a scenic view. The bathrooms will usually not be updated. You may have a pit toilet. And also at your site, you will rarely have sewer. This means you will have to use the one dump station in the state park. We're moving out on Sunday, so is everybody else. A lot of times there's a line. If you stay more than a week, your tanks will sometimes get full. You'll have to hitch up your camper, unhook everything, pull it to the dump station, dump it, and then back it back in and rehook everything up. So you lose some conveniences.
The most important thing for us is cost, but also spacious sites. So having all that green space that Emily referenced. State parks can range from $25 to $40 a night. Next week is our first week in West Virginia, and it's a little bit more pricey. So it's $45 per night. Some places will ask for a state park pass, so that's an extra expense if you're staying there. They often don't have as many spots, or they don't all have electric or water. So it really just depends where you're going. And then also some are super popular, so it's a little bit harder to get a spot. The clientele in a state park is also a little more preferable for us. It's usually families and regular people, less big rigs, less big ass buses, and that's because you can't get your giant RV into these places. A lot of state parks are off the beaten path, they're more remote, so it's serious campers in these places. Enough of all that, let's show them the decorations.
Hey y'all, just giving you all updates on year 2 Whistle Pig camper improvements. First of all, what you'll see behind me here is a new quilt. Now, Grandma Janice says every quilt tells a story. This one is made from every scrap quilt fabric I had at my mom's or my old grandma's quilt shop. Some new, some old, but just add a pop of color to the camper. Make it a little more homey. And over here, my second sewing project for the pups. Dog duvets. Made them little dog beds. This is foam underneath, and this can just slip off and be washed. And it's got their names.
Underneath this wonderful quilt that Emily has made, we have new mattresses. This was really important for our second year. Our first year was kind of miserable. I don't know if you know this, but camper mattresses are mostly made from hay. That's a lie. Don't tell anyone that, but that's what they feel like. You may be sensing a theme. If you can tell, these are each mushrooms. So each one of these was crafted via 9 little squares. And this is what Em and I did most of November, December, when we wasn't camping. From the bedroom to the dinette, because there ain't nowhere else to go. So we put up some wallpaper. This is just peel and stick. We saw it and we thought it was hilarious. It is mushrooms with butts. So they're kind of like, I don't know, like a cabaret lady with like a skirt, but the skirt is a mushroom. And then their butts are out. And we love the colors. And so we loved this and we wanted to order more. And we saw this other design. But unfortunately, they were a lot larger. So we cut them out and we just arranged some dancing ladies. So now we have 2 little spots of dancing mushroom people. And they're funny and they make us laugh and we love them. Finally, up here, because, it wasn't grandma enough to have a quilt, we went to the Pinners Conference in Kansas City with Emily's aunt. So Emily and I made mushrooms, and then her Aunt Joan, hey Joan, made a cactus. So we put those up too. Super cute.
So y'all know we love breweries, and we'll often find cool brewery stickers at each one, and up until this point, they've just been sitting in a bowl with nowhere to go. So we made a cabinet. We put down some adhesive wallpaper, and then now we have a place to put all of our brewery stickers.
Anything else?
No.
What better way to end the video than Emily doing a sound check? Next week, we will have the Bourbon Trail and Churchill Downs in Louisville.